Good morning, everyone. How are you today?
Good morning, Mister. Are we doing
Good
great?
morning,
Good
Mr.
morning,
Farath.
Mr.
Okay, that's great. Well, I'm incredibly delighted to see all of you here today, and I'm glad that everyone has already joined this meeting, even though it's still very early in the morning. And I also hope that you already have finished your breakfast. Well, we initially planned to have this monthly meeting at our campus as we always did before, but because we are going to have a lot of things to do this month, especially with the new branch being open, it's important to choose this holiday to have an online meeting to save our time. And thanks to the technology, now we can meet online through many different platforms. And as for our company, Microsoft Teams is still our choice. All right, I think we can get started now. First of all, I would like to confirm that there will be two important things for us to discuss in today's meeting. First, like we always did in our previous meeting before, we are going to discuss the achievements from last month. And Mr. Samuth, who is in the sales team, will kick off the meeting with his monthly report, followed by Ms. Lenghouy. And second of all, it will be about the plan that we are going to have our new branch. Which location is going to be our new branch, and what are we going to do to make sure that our new branch can be successfully opened? These are the two main points of our meeting today. So without any further delay, I would like to invite Mr. Samuth to begin with his part. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Farath. I would like to report our monthly sale. And first, our sale this month has dropped by 20% if we compare to last month. Moreover, our new policy about expenses this month, our expense decreased by 10%. Even though our sale online did very well this month, but our revenue still has not hit our target.
Okay, that's definitely not a good news for our company. Can you figure out why this happened? Why do our sales decrease this dramatically? Is it because we did something wrong, or is it because our competitors did something to customers more than us?
I think yes, Mr. Farath. Some our competitors deal have like discount 50%, some buy one free one, etc. And if we compare our price to our competitor, our price is a bit higher than them. But our services, product that we use, and our staff are all top quality and professional. For example, like our toppings, tea leaf, or other ingredient are imported from Taiwan. Also, the product that we use got checked and approved by the ministry too. Even though our price is a bit higher, but our quality is the best if we compare to our competitor. And one more thing, Mr. Farad, as you already approved from last week meeting to hire an internal research to do a customer survey to see their opinion. And they will finish this project before the end of May. And I hope this project could give us some useful information to help our marketing team to come up with the new strategy to attract more customers to our shop. And at the moment, the marketing team and logistic team are preparing material for promotion poster for upcoming holiday. And I hope it will encourage our new customer and old customer to come to visit our shop and buy our product online as well. And Mr. Frat, at the end of the meeting, I will send you this report to your email.
All right, thank you so much. That is a fantastic idea, Mr. Samuth. And I think something related to the materials like promotion posters and flyers is responsible by Ms. Lenghouy, right? So Lenghouy, could you tell us more about that? Or maybe you have something to add more about what Mr. Samuth has just said earlier about the sales. Thank you.
First of all, thank you, Mr. Farath. And I think I have nothing more to add regarding to our sale problem. But just like what Mr. Samuth mentioned, recently our monthly sale have dropped. So I am also concerned about this case. That is why I also want to raise this problem up in our meeting. I would like to seek for everyone recommendation or solution regarding this problem as well. However, we actually found a solution regarding a promotion during our upcoming holiday, just like what Mr. Smith mentioned, a 50% discount. But I think I still want everyone like idea to see whether all of you have a better solution toward these problems. And for our solution, We are going to have a discount, like we will cooperate with marketing team to create our promotion, which is 50% discount during Queen Mother birthday on this 19 and during this 19 to 20 June. And by having observed our product, I am concerned that it will continue to decrease. And I think by having the promotion, it will help us maintain our sales. So I have discussed this case with marketing team already in order to prepare the promotion. And currently, marketing team is working on the strategy to promote our special promotion during Queen Mother birthday. But anyway, there's some point of sale material required that we need for our promotion, such as poster, leaflet, and T-shirt, just like what you have asked me earlier. I have already contacted to our design team to help us design regarding our POSM, which is point of sale material for the promotion. And for the first draft of the artwork will be sent to me by next week, and I expected it to be done by the end of this month so that it will be easier for us to prepare. And we will start like posting our promotion a week before the holidays, and I will keep following up with the marketing team and design team for the information. And I strongly believe that it will help us a lot with the promotion. Thank you so much, Mr. Farath.
All right, thank you so much. That is a wonderful recommendation from Lenghouy, and I strongly believe that both the marketing team and the design teams are going to play a vital role in achieving this project in order to increase the sales of our company in the coming months and years. But in order to understand more about the marketing project, I believe it's the right time to hear from one of our important members, Mr. Sethisak. I'm positive that he and his team have got great ideas to share with us in the meeting now. So please, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Well, in addition to the promotional posters that we're doing, my team and I have also been working on a campaign to promote our product with the goals of raising brand awareness as well as generating sales and traffic to our social media pages. And to any of you guys who were absent during last month's meeting and who haven't been working closely with my team, for your information, our CEO has given my team the green light to leverage both traditional and digital marketing tactics for this campaign. And we also reached a consensus in the last meeting to advertise through online news media as well as social media via sponsored or promoted posts for our online channel. And as for our traditional marketing channel, we agreed on using physical prints or publications in the form of posters and flyers.
Or excuse me, can I have a comment on that point?
Yeah, sure. Please go ahead, Karen.
Since I was absent from last month's meeting, I might be missing some information about that. But I just want to ask you a bit. Don't you think that traditional marketing is a bit outdated? It might be wasteful to dedicate a whole campaign to it, in my opinion, as well as my team. I think that your team might be better off going with just digital marketing, since most drink shop like us are mostly using this kind of strategy like digital marketing. Not to mention the budget for traditional marketing can be redirected to other teams that are in need of it if possible. My team, for example, might need the budget as I'm responsible for the planning for a new branch after all. So that's what I want to comment on your plan. That's all.
Yes, Kyle, that is true. Our CEO was also concerned about this in the last meeting, but I have reassured everyone that traditional marketing is still a viable strategy based on several market research reports that my team has access. And if you are interested, you can check those reports. I have uploaded them to the marketing folder in our company's Microsoft Office SharePoint.
Yes, thank you. So my team will check on the marketing research report after our meeting, but can you further explain why you still want to go with the traditional marketing, and how exactly it is still viable? That's what our concern is.
Well, I cannot go into great details due to our time constraints, but what I can say is that our shop has been doing really well among younger people, especially students whose schools are near our shop. But it's also worth noting that the location of our shop is also near a local market where there are many older peoples and housewives who might not be present on social media. So traditional marketing can definitely allow us to tap into this untapped market and increase their exposure to our brand. Does that answer your question?
Yes, I'm satisfied with the answer now, so thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys. Okay, so now I'm just gonna cut straight to the chase about my team's progress by saying that everything is on track so far, but there has been some inconvenience regarding the social media campaign. My team has proposed the type of content and social media platforms that we should target, and we worked alongside the creative team in developing the concept pitch. And just last week, we did a team briefing with the creative team before they proceeded with the content creation, just to make sure that everyone knows what they're supposed to do. And now everything is in progress as it should be. As for the traditional advertisement material, we're also working together with the creative team on the posters and flyers. However, for the channel utilizing online news media, my team is working exclusively on it. Since this task involves media outreach, my team has compiled the contact information of over 40 online news outlets in our database, and currently we are in the phase of collecting general information or data from those news agencies. So far, we have tried to contact 11 of them, but only 5 have responded and provided us with their quotations. And regarding the 6 other outlets, we have contacted only 2 of them, requested to follow up at another time because they were busy, while the other 4 were simply unreachable. So as you can see, this phase requires a lot of communication attempts and going back and forth with these media outlets. But my team might be facing some understaffing issues soon. So basically, my team had 2 interns. Although one of them is extending his internship for another month, he is closely involved with the social media and posters and flyers side. And I do not want to overwhelm him by assigning him to the news media outreach as well. However, the other intern that is currently involved with the media outreach is terminating her internship this month. So I would like to address this issue with our HR director now. So is there anything that can be done about this?
Thank you, Mr. Sak, for sharing with me about your issue. So for this situation, I would like to recommend 2 options for the marketing team. Yes. So for the option 1, I would suggest that we should extend the internship for another month until you finish your particular issue that your team is working on. We can offer him some other benefits, for example, weekly gasoline bill, give him some full-time staff salary, or we can just pay him for the particular task that he has completed, or any other offer that you think it might fit his expectation or what he might need. And right now, I suggest you can talk about the issue with me later privately, as there will be much to discuss. And we will have the intern to talk with us again, just the 2 of us and the intern. And 2, just in case it fails, I would recommend that we can hire a freelancer who is professional in media field. I know freelancers can be expensive, but I believe they can work faster and more effectively. I mean, they know how to do their job. And if we hire another intern, it will take us some time to train them before we can get them to work. And since the team is short-handed, I don't think we will have enough time to take another intern. And because promoting a new brand requires a ton of work to handle, that's why having a professional to work for in the middle will save us time and a few professional freelancers who are qualified for this job. And I will send you their information, such as their background and relevant details to work with, and I will start contacting them about their availability, payment, and other. Once I find a person who matches the work condition, I will inform you and your team. If everyone's okay with it, I can hire them work with us right away.
Thank you very much. I think both options are great. However, I'm not sure how the first option will work out, since the intern seemed quite adamant about terminating her contract the last time I spoke with her. And option 2 would be the best case scenario if we can make it happen, but I'm not sure if our company can handle the extra expenditure considering that we're already facing a dip in our profits. So, Mr. Farath, do you have any comments on this, sir?
Okay, thank you. So for me personally, I think both options suggested by Ms. Mouyleang are all good, but as we all know, we can only choose one of them. And so to make sure that we are all working as a team, I will ask everyone here today to vote for one option only. But maybe we can do the voting after the break so that at least all of us have more time thinking which one is the best option. Isn't that a great idea?
Okay, that's great. I hope to have this issue solved soon because I would like to finish this data collection phase as soon as possible so that I can proceed with further evaluation and negotiation with the media outlets regarding their pricings. And I just hope that my team will be able to meet the deadline of this campaign rollout. So that pretty much sums up my report. Thank you.
That's brilliant. So big thanks to both the marketing team led by Mr. Sethisak and also the HR department led by Ms. Mouyleang for these amazing discussions that both of you have just raised up. It's very important for our company to have these two teams and all the other teams working together in order to achieve what we want to be done. And Mouyleang, I think you have something more to add. Please go ahead. Thank you.
I would like to notify everyone of a current status update concerning the HR department. Well, right now, one of our accountants has reached 1 year employment in our company, and according to the contract, we are obligated to raise her wage by 20% of her current salary. Meanwhile, 3 other employees from different branches, 2 stockkeepers and 1 branch manager are negotiating their wage. And the problem is their employment period has not reached 6 months yet. And I was informed that if we cannot respond to their request, they might consider leaving our company. As for now, we have 3 stockkeepers and we can't afford to lose another 2 at once. So I would like to discuss this issue with the chairman further after the meeting. And one more issue is that 2 baristas from different branches have decided to resign by the next month. However, I already have my team preparing for barista recruiting next week. Also, along with that, I have analyzed the number of staff we will need for our new branch. But if anyone has different ideas or better suggestions, please feel free to share with me. Well, regarding the space and seat, we can accommodate so many people. So I think we will need 6 baristas, 6 service staff, 2 security, and 1 cleaner. And all staff will be divided into morning and afternoon shifts, except for security cleaners. Yes, that's it for my update, sir.
All right, thank you so much, Mouyleang, for all the important information. Well, I think that's what we need to cover for the first part of our today's meeting. Again, thank you all of you for your vital reports, including the secretary. And now it's time to begin the next part of the meeting. So as I already mentioned at the beginning, the second part of today's discussion will be about our new branch. This responsibility belongs to Ms. Ratanakkeo, and we believe that she's going to give us all the important updates regarding the plan that we are going to have of a new branch. So please, Gal, let's go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Farath. So since we all know that our shop will open another branch, so my task today is to introduce you all to some strategic place in the country, in Cambodia, where we can start our new place there. And the place that I will introduce is the most strategic with a reasonable price. For instance, we might want to move to another place, or we have constructing for a long time since we want to move. So I would like to recommend these 3 strategic place. So the first one is Chojongwa. It's a location often compared to south of Phnom Penh by Asian developer, buyer, renter, and investor. Not because they are necessarily close to each other, but more because they are both experiencing similar growth in terms of infrastructure, development, connectivity. So housing, developments, and more. Chojongwa district is commonly known as Market White, as the name of the location suggested. One of the main area of Choi Chungwa up here is its strategic location and connectivity with main highway access with direct route to key provinces such as Kampong Cham, Kampong Thom, and Siem Reap. The two rivers running on both sides of the Khan also provide an eco-friendly and natural environment. So Choyongwa area is considered among the fastest developments and will become Phnom Penh next central business district in 2013. So that's why I would like to recommend this place. And I have also found lands that we can rent. So for the rental price, it was $7,000 per month. The land size was 1,200 square meter. Unfortunately, the rent price was not include the rental tax, so we have to pay the tax on the land ourselves. But the most strategic things about that place is that the land face the Tonle Sap River. Since there are many restaurants and many people going to visit there, not include the morning, afternoon, or evening. We can see that there are a lot of people visit over there since we know that there is a soccer hotel, which really a population place. So that would be all for the first locations. I would like to move on to the second location, which is Science of District. It is a location widely known by the majority of Cambodia and less common with international investor or even expat. But if you heard the term EON2 or macro Cambodia, then you will be more likely to know where we are talking about or have at least seen it mentioned by development's website. The increase in the population in San Sok district is very high, while we can see there are a lot of school, a lot of market over there will increase. So I think it is the best place for us to rent a place over there. And the price that I have been do more research on that place is about $10,000. It's a little bit high, but we can see that there is a lot of people live over there. The land size was a little bit smaller than in Choi Chungwa. It was only 900 square meter, and unfortunately, the rental tax was not included. So we have to pay the tax the same as the last place that I have mentioned. The thing that we can see of that place is that the land is only 5 minutes away from Eon Mall 2. So there are still a lot of people visiting over there, as I have already goes to see the land. That's why I have recommended to the CEO. But we still put it in consideration. As for the last place that I will introduce is Bang King Kong 1 that have been considered as a place of foreigner quarter since the 18th. So Bang King Kong 1 have long been home to many non-governmental organizations as well as business center to expert and tourists. And it is now booming with the new restaurant, coffee shop, bar, and hotel. So hotel in the area tend to be a lower mid-range and upscale banquet place. So there are dozens of restaurants that are scattered across Bang King Kong once. Not to mention there are also many restaurants over there like Burger King, Domino, and KFC. So that is kind of the most strategic place that I highly recommend to our CEO as well as other employee. The rents price was a little bit lower than the other two, which is $8,000 per month, and the land size was a little bit small, but we can build a big building over there. The land size was 750 square meter. Likewise to the other two places, it also exclude the rental tax, so we have to pay our own tax on the land as well. I would like to include these three places over here, and I will welcome all the comment from the other team, especially from our CEO. And I hope we can decide on this today so that we can work on other tasks to reach our goal of the opening the new branch next year, since we want highly constructed building for our shop. So next month is the best year for next year. Sorry. So I hope I can decide on this today so that we can work on many other tasks to reach our goal of open the new branch next year. Since we want a highly constructed building for our shop, so next year is the best time for our new branch opening. That's all from me. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Ratanakkeo, for your wonderful information regarding the locations of our upcoming new branch. And all the 3 locations that you have provided, Chirojungwa, San Socket, Bangkeng Kong 1, they are all the best possible locations that we can consider to choose as the location of our new branch. And for me personally, I think Chirojungwa is the best in terms of the location, the price, and also the land size. But I'm not going to decide by myself because we are going to discuss it together. And I'm pretty sure that all the teams involved in choosing the location will consider each option carefully before finally reaching a final decision. I'm sure that there will be a lot of crucial points that we need to discuss and decide together before we finally come up with a decision to choose one final location as our new branch. All right, thank you so much, everyone. Well, for now, I think we should have a 20-minute break. I think that's a good idea, right? All right, so see you guys in 20 minutes. Thank you.